fucking, seen too many montages when the guy, Rock Lee, gets knocked down and has to fall. Guy Sensei has to fight back up and then fight through adversity, you know? You never stay down. Wasn't it Rock? Even Mike Angle was playing Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the house all week. So I know you get knocked down 7 times, get back up 8.
But as mentally strong as you are, were there any moments along the way where it creeped into your, like a little bit of doubt creeped in? You thought maybe this guy just has my number for some reason.
That's human. That's human. I guess that's the human animal. It normally happens, but I just know myself. You know yourself. If you know yourself, no one else can tell you who you are. So I'm able to shut that out real quick. Most people just can't do that. They let that negative self-talk sit in there and starts to weigh down on them. But I've been through too much in my life to be able to let this kind of thing weigh me down. So whenever that little dirty tries to creep in, I tell it to shut the fuck up, and I keep going.
Tense opening round, tactical. I know you said you wanted to put the pressure on him. How did you feel about the first round?
It went quick. I was surprised. I thought it was 3 minutes. But yeah, I was on, bro. I was fucking on from the get-go, and I was hunting him down, and he wasn't comfortable with that.
Was that a decision on your point to really turn it up in round 2? Obviously, the volume increased quite a bit.
I just knew I could hunt him down. Every time I fight this guy, first fight, second fight, third fight, I always have him in the early rounds, and then I just give him enough room to breathe so he can come back in the later rounds. So this time I said, I'm not giving him room to breathe. I'm going to suffocate him. And, yeah, I embraced the dark side. I embraced the darkness so I could show him the light.
Nice. Last thing for me. I know you said you were not thinking past this moment at all.
I'm not thinking. I literally don't.
No.
I'm still drinking. I ain't thinking.
Izzy, obviously this week with the Engage stuff, there's been a link with yourself and Muhammad Ali. I know that's one that you've loved throughout your career.
Yeah.
Is it cool that you had your own rope-a-dope moment? You know, you're against the big punch, you lean back and fire the right hand.
The possum. So I'll tell you, he's fucking good with those leg kicks. And I was like, again? Literally, I think in the first round, I was like, fuck, again? He can't catch my leg. It was so quick because I was ready for it. I was ready to catch him. And he's so sneaky with that. I'm going to learn that off him, actually. But then, yeah, I changed the tactics up a bit. And I listened to my corner, and I trusted my instinct. But there was a moment when I was visualizing this fight, I was like, if I get the chance, or when I get the chance, George Foreman, Muhammad Ali, phantom punch, would I just let him slide? But I was like, nah, fuck that. He wouldn't have done the same to me. He'll fucking come for the kill. So the honorable thing I could have done was put him out of his misery. And after that rope-a-dope moment, I saw him lying flat on the ground, frozen like Elsa.
You also obviously had quite an emotional celebration where you fired not 1 but 3 arrows into him. I wonder if there's a significance to there being the number of 3 arrows. And then I'm sure you sort of motioned someone in the crowd and took a little dive.
Oh, no, I'm petty, bro. I remember. So the first time he knocked me out in Brazil, his son came into the ring and then started to just lie dead next to me. And I'm like, you fucking little asshole. I'll whoop your ass if your dad don't do it for you. But then, yeah, I looked for his kid and I pointed at him and I saw him and I was like, hey. Just to remind him. I saw him backstage. We're cool. He's a great champion. He's a warrior. He is his story, bro. I mean that. I'm the antagonist in his story. He's a fucking beast, man. Coming from where he's come from, the adversities he's been through in his life to get to where he's gotten now and taking me out the way he has. It's a fucking beautiful story for him. But like I said, tonight, it's not about his story. It's about my story, which is history.
If this was an anime, that kid now becomes a fighter and comes...
Bro, hey, man, if you can crawl, we can brawl.
Couple more questions. What was the significance of the blue shorts? Usually we see you in green on Champions Cup.
Bro, next time it might be fucking pink shorts. You know me. I'm a colorful guy. I think it was 16th March. I texted Tim. I was like, I want the blue shorts this fight. Tim was just like, okay. It just made sense to me because I was like, I'm going to be in the blue corner. I was like, I don't want to wear something that doesn't go well with it. So, you know, last time was green shorts, red, they're complementary colors. Trust me, I know art. So, yeah, blue shorts, blue tape around the wrist. It made sense. And then I started to channel Nipsey a little bit. I kept on saying, everyone else can stay on the sidelines they used to. Because when it's time, I'm frontline every time it's on, nigga.
And last one from me. Traditionally, right, everyone's going to be like, oh, well, it's 1-1 in MMA. There should be a trilogy. But
I don't keep score. I settle them.
But I'm going to say...
it's settled. Look, I gave him a fast track to the belt. You know, I could have said, nah, fuck no. Who's he fought? Like, he fought one top 5. Nah, but, you know, he did well. Fought some all right guys and beat the fucking Strickland. I was like, okay, fine. There's no one else. But also, I was looking for that challenge. the guy that beat me in kickboxing. I was looking for that chance. That's why I took that fight. The rematch, I got the immediate rematch because of what I've done in this game. I won the belt against Kevin. I defended against Rob, Romero, Costa, Vittori, Rob again, Cannonier. That's 7. My other belt will have 7 fucking gems on it, you know? So I did the hard yards, and I earned my fucking rematch, you know? Now he's got to do the hard yards if he wants to do that, but I don't think it's gonna, because he go cause problems at 205, and fuck, good luck to everybody else, because he's a motherfucker to deal with. I'll tell you that.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Oscar.
Israel over here.
Okay.
You're trending on Nigerian Twitter right now.
I should be.
Yeah, definitely.
I want people me. I want Dubo me.
Yes, Israel Mobolaji Odunayo Oluwafemi Temitayo Owulabi Ọmọ Adesanya.
Tell him, say.
You're an African champion again.
Look, the 3 kings still exist. Even like I said, with Poitin, no matter what, he's always going to be a champion. A lot of people will try and like write me off and like, oh, you're not the champion anymore. But I was like, bro, they still call me champ. And I'm still a champion. I still carry myself as a champion. So Kamaru Usman, Francis Ngannou, they're still champions. They're always going to be champions no matter what. Once a champion, you're always a champion.
Sport is one thing that unites us in Africa. We had an election recently, and all the three major tribes were factioned. Tonight, you were uniting people. Nigerians were talking about you. The same people who were arguing and fighting each other just last week were talking about you. Talk about how important
Israel, Bumaye, Israel, Bumaye, Israel, Bumaye. Look, fuck, I don't want to give this nigga no clout. I don't whoop that. I want to whoop his ass so bad. I want to whoop his ass so bad. I want to do it in South Africa or Nigeria. And but he's got to do work. He's got to do something. Show me something so I can whoop that ass and I can show you history. I'll remind you, because you got to choose your words wisely when you speak on people that have come before you, people that paved the way for you. You got to pick your words wisely. You want to try and be a big boy. You want to bamba. You want to G with the big boys. You got to choose your words wisely, but I don't want to give him no clout. But if he does work, and I pray to God he keeps winning, I will gladly drag his carcass across South Africa. Wallahi.
You have bambaed on him now. Obviously, you're having a Jack and Coke. I'm sure you're not thinking about your next fight, but you like to fight 3 times a year. When do you think would be the time?
I'm not even thinking of nothing like that. That's the last question, but I'm not thinking of nothing like that right now. I'm a dad me. I've been doing jeje. I've been a good boy, so now it's time to be a bad boy in Miami.
Did Brandon Marshall?
Mother's milk, please. Can I have another one?
Hey, Izzy. Ike Feldman with NBC Sports. Did Brandon Marshall reach out to you yet?
That's my dog. Yeah, he put $100K on me, but I told him, look, shout out to Brandon, shout out to Drizzy, shout out to everybody else that bet on me, but you have to realize every time I step in that octagon, I put my life on the line. That's the biggest bet on this line. That's the biggest parlay you can make, is put your life on this shit, because a lot of people don't come back out when they step in there. You know, I don't know how long he was out for, but again, I left him frozen like Elsa. He could have stayed frozen, but I'm glad he melted and came back to life. But yeah, honestly, I'm a betting man too. So shout out to Steak. We're about to make another deal, and yeah, run that shit up. More money, get more money, more money. Get more money, more money.
Your post-fight words were electric, talking about being in that moment. If anybody could just experience just a fraction of that.
I meant that, man. How happy I feel right now. I hope people can feel this level of happiness just once in their life. But I really mean that, because honestly, people, I talk to people every day, and it's like, bless me. Yeah, they're so defeated. You know? So I just want people to feel happy, but I just feel like you're never going to feel that unless you go through the adversity, you go through the trials and tribulations, you know? So, yeah, I really meant every word of what I said.
And my last thing, my friend is in a group chat there saying, when you were in that moment, it was kind of reminiscent of the previous fight where you're against the cage. Are you able to remember what you were thinking in the moment? Like, I'm not going out like that again?
I played possum. I knew my leg was hurt, so I went southpaw, And I was like, I can't keep getting kicked in the leg like this. I was like, he's just fucking good at those leg kicks. I can mimic them, and I've heard him in the legs as well, but he's so good at them. But then I knew, I was like, this is it. Possum. And then, yeah, I set traps, man. Put him in the genjutsu.
And do you believe in cover jinxes? You were on the cover. You lost. I don't know if you saw this.
I won
EA
when I was
put
on the
him
cover. No, when I was on the cover of the EA, I won. I won that weekend. I shot the cover with Masvidal that weekend.
My bad.
And I won. I beat the Drake curse. I haven't, bro. What did I say? What fucking curse? What I did, I framed the gloves in the wraps, and I wrote on the frame inside what fucking curse, and that was my gift to him because he can buy whatever he wants. But that shit right there, that was priceless. So yeah, I don't do no juju like that. Like, my juju is different. You know, I'm a spiritual person. My family always praying for me. My parents always fasting, and they got my back as well. And yeah, we got it done.
Israel in the front.
All right, a few more questions. I gotta go.
After your win, you walked by us on press row and you were yelling,
Type your shit. Everybody, type your shit now. I don't know what, I've tuned out from everything. I don't follow no MMA pages really. I just like to, because I'm not as immersed in this game as a fan as I used to. I'm still a fan, but I'm not like following everybody else's career because I'm really doing my own shit in this game, running my own legacy. So yeah, I was just saying, type your shit now, because again, I maintain what I said. I can do your job, you can't do mine. I mean that shit from the bottom of my heart as well. I can really, if I sit down and really immerse myself, I can study. I've done it before, but I just didn't fucking have a publication. But when I was a fan of this game, I studied everybody coming up: BJ Penn, Tyson Griffin, Sean Shirk, Rashad Evans. I can run numbers on what UFCs this happened. Even there was a moment, there was fucking Rashad and Machida linking up, and I was like, oh shit, behind the stage. And I was just like, UFC 98. What? Oh my God. And you made me not like you anymore because you beat my boy. Da-da-da-da. But then, yeah, I can do your job. Trust me. But I'm doing my job. So just remember that.
Last one for me. I have to ask why you chose Headstrong by Trapped.
Because the words, back up, I take you on. Headstrong, I take on anyone. The words spoke to me. And me and David were on the way to the airport, and it just came to me. I'm a vessel, I tell you. It just comes to me. And, yeah, I fuck with that track. That's an old one. And I haven't heard that in years. And I was like, this is it. This is the track. And, yeah, I think Jeff caught the moment on camera as well. It'll be on my documentary somewhere.
Israel, right here. Quick question. Love the Jitsus. References to Naruto. Last question. Done with Alex or anything left there? Or on to the next one?
It's done. I don't settle. I don't keep scores. I settle them. So it's done. He's had his story. Now it's my story. And I've closed that chapter. And, again, I'll move on.
Where's the after party?
11 in Miami. So I got to roll.
Yeah, Izzy.
Yeah.
There was a lot of turnover among champions like over the past few months with like Kamaru, you, Valentina. Like, why do you think that was? And then how does it feel for you to kind of regain the belt?
That's the game. But also, I'm an active champ. I'm always fighting. I'm always. I've got less than 20 fights left in this game. I'll be honest. Is it? When I was in China in fucking 10 months, I fought 24 times, but that was China. Yeah, oh, fuck, 20. Shit. Okay, maybe 2. Did I speak too soon, Tim? My bad. Oh, no, I meant like, as in like 20 fights in this game. I just, so I know like, I'm going to tick off. I want to fight different heads, different people. I don't want to fight the same guy again and again. I'm like, fuck, that's boring. And now I finally beat him. So if I didn't beat him, then fucking I'll go again. But I beat him. He's beating me on the big stage. So now it's, yeah, cool. We're done.
Just two quick ones real quick.
Yeah.
What felt better, winning the title for the first time or reclaiming it?
Hey, man. They say it doesn't feel as good as your first time, that first nut. I'll tell you one thing. It feels even better the second time because you get to do it again and again and again and again.
And Dana White said that it looks like Miami's going to become an annual destination. Just wondering, how did Miami treat you? And
Miami loved me. It's not my first time here. I was here in 2015 to help Rumble Johnson. Rest in peace to a great man. I was here to help him in 2015 for his fight, and Miami showed me a good time. I'm back here. I've been working, but now it's time for me to show Miami a good time. So I got to roll. I'll see you guys at 11 in Miami. I appreciate you. And don't take offense to what I say. I don't take offense to what you say. I know you have a job to do. Some of you I'm cool with. Some of you I really don't know. So please don't take offense to what I say. Type what you have to type. If I ever fuck up, be honest. Talk the real shit. No matter what, I will always take it on the chin because I'm a fucking champion.